Open Seneca's letters, and the first sentence he ever wrote to his friend Lucilius lands like a slap. Nothing, Lucilius, is ours except time. Then he sharpens the blade. It is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste a lot of it. Notice what he does not say. He does not say we waste time on laziness. He says we waste it on hurry. While we are postponing, life speeds by. For the Stoics, impatience was not the opposite of laziness, it was its twin. Both refuse the present moment. The lazy person abandons it for tomorrow, the impatient person sprints over it toward tomorrow. Either way, today goes unlived. The Stoic foundation rests on a single hard idea. The present is the only thing that exists and the only thing you actually possess. Marcus Aurelius wrote it plainly in Meditations. Each of us lives only now, this brief instant. The rest has been lived already or is impossible to see. If that is true, then every moment spent rushing toward a future moment is a moment you have, in a real sense, given away. You traded a thing you owned for a thing you only imagined. The Stoics called this the great unnoticed theft, and you are usually the thief. Consider Marcus Aurelius. He was the most pressured man in the known world. Plague in the empire, Germanic tribes at the Danube. Betrayal from his own general, Avidius Cassius, who declared himself emperor while Marcus was still alive. Imagine the inbox. Imagine the urgency. Yet inside his private journal, written by candlelight in a military camp, we find this instruction to himself. If you seek tranquility, do less, or more accurately, do what's essential. Ask yourself at every moment, is this necessary? He continues. The cessation of unnecessary activity brings the double satisfaction of doing less and doing it better. A Roman emperor at war told himself to slow down. Not because he had less to do, because he had more. He understood what we forget. Speed degrades judgment, and a degraded judgment creates more problems, which creates more speed, which creates a life that feels frantic but accomplishes little. Then there is Epictetus, the crippled former slave who became Rome's most demanding teacher. A student once asked him how to become wise quickly. Epictetus answered with an image we should tattoo on our nervous systems. No great thing is created suddenly any more than a bunch of grapes or a fig. If you tell me that you desire a fig, I answer you that there must be time. Let it first blossom, then bear fruit, then ripen. He was not being poetic. He was being literal. You cannot rush ripening. You can only interrupt it. The impatient person picks the fruit green and complains it is bitter. Seneca lived this lesson under Nero, the most volatile boss in human history. His response was not to move faster. It was to write slowly, deliberately sentences that have outlived empires. He said, postpone nothing. Settle accounts with life every day. Settle accounts, not race ahead of them. Now bring this into your real life. You are not facing Germanic tribes. You are facing a Slack notification, a child asking the same question for the fourth time, a colleague who speaks too slowly in a meeting, a queue at the coffee shop, a partner who is not answering your text fast enough. In each case, your impatience whispers the same lie. The next moment will be better than this one. The Stoics would tell you the next moment does not exist. You are negotiating with a ghost. 3 practices. Use them today. First, the Marcus question. Before any task, ask the line from Meditations. Is this necessary? Most rushing comes from doing many things badly instead of few things well. Cut the list. Marcus reminds you that every unnecessary thing you remove gives you back not just time, but the calm of doing what remains with full attention. Second, the Epictetus pause. When impatience flares at the red light in the queue mid-argument, name what is happening out loud or silently. I am rushing a fig. Epictetus taught that the gap between a feeling and your response is where freedom lives. 2 slow breaths. You are not late. You are exactly where you are. Third, Seneca's evening accounting. Before sleep, ask yourself one question. Where today did I trade a real moment for an imagined one? Not to punish yourself, to notice. Awareness is the entire cure. Seneca practiced this nightly review for decades. He did not become patient by trying harder. He became patient by paying closer attention to where he was already losing himself. The Stoic cure for impatience is not slowness. It is presence. A present person can move quickly without rushing, because their attention is here, even while their hands are busy. An impatient person can sit perfectly still and still be running. CTA 1213 Min. If this kind of philosophy steadies something in you, if the voices of Marcus, Seneca, and Epictetus feel like older friends teaching you what no one else will, subscribe to The Stoic Life. Each video is built to give you one practical piece of ancient wisdom you can carry into the next 24 hours of your real life. Walk this road with us. Outro 1315 Min. Here is your challenge before this day ends. Pick one moment, one where you would normally rush, standing in line, loading the dishwasher, listening to someone you love. Stay there fully. Do not reach for your phone. Do not draft the next sentence in your head. Just be where your body already is. That single recovered moment is the whole of Stoic practice in miniature. As Marcus wrote, confine yourself to the present. The empire he ruled is dust. The instruction still works. Why are you always rushing? The Stoics understood impatience 2,000 years before Slack notifications and traffic jams. In this video, we explore Seneca's warning that nothing is ours except time, Marcus Aurelius writing, if you seek tranquility, do less, while leading a war-torn empire, and Epictetus reminding us that no fig ripens in a hurry. You'll learn the ancient diagnosis of hurry as a poverty of presence, and 3 concrete Stoic practices you can use today to reclaim the minutes your impatience is stealing. This is Stoic philosophy applied to your real life. Red lights, inboxes, difficult conversations, the queue at the store. Walk with Marcus, Seneca, and Epictetus, and discover why the cure for rushing is not slowness but presence. 0000 hook. Why impatience is a hidden form of fleeing. The Stoic foundation. Seneca on time 0300 Marcus Aurelius and Epictetus on hurry 0600 modern application and 3 practices 1200 subscribe for daily Stoic wisdom 1300 your challenge today Stoicism Marcus Aurelius philosophy.